Okay, Nancy Iheme is posting her own. You go under it and you comment. So what's going on?
Okay, so with that Nancy Iheme situation happened during when I was married to Steve and during my wedding with Steve,
Right.
when I was getting married to him and all that stuff. So Steve talks a lot. He says a lot of things. So he was the one that opened up and was, showing me his DM between him and Nancy.
Right. Before you were married to him?
Yes, before I was married to him.
Okay.
So, and I didn't understand it why she was at the wedding. You understand?
So he showed you DMs, essentially
Yes.
that she was propositioning him.
No, that they had sexual intercourse or
Right.
whatever together. Yeah.
Then she still attended your wedding.
Yes, I didn't understand it.
Wow.
Yes, I didn't understand it. So I was like, what is this lady doing here? And there's a time that I think when my ex-husband, during our honeymoon, he brought like a breakfast and he was giving me breakfast in bed. She made a slick comment under that. And I didn't find it funny, you know? And I told him that, look at what she's saying. Like, I don't understand this, you know? I think he made her delete the comment. So since then, I can't. I don't know how to pretend. I'm sorry. I tell people the way it is. I'm not the kind of person that if you're my friend, or if I see someone doing something doesn't sit well with me, of course I have to say something. I'm not going to keep quiet.
I'm going to come to that. So just to understand what you mean. So after you got married, but there was no evidence that she was still sleeping with your husband, or was?
Well, yeah, she was still sleeping with my husband during the time they were together. They were still sleeping together.
But after you got married, they were
after I got married, yeah.
So your husband was also cheating on you.
Yes.
I mean, so when you were,
he cheated on me with different people.
Right, and she was one of them.
Yeah, she was one of them. Yeah.
Right, and so. Oh, right. So that you put this comment. So you knew this, but then this was part of the issues that made you leave the marriage.
Yeah, this was one of the issues, yeah.
Right. Okay, so I understand that. But being that you are conscious, like you said, of how Nigerians see women as troublesome.
Yeah.
Why did you have to? So you said, I had to speak out. Why not send her a DM? Why not send her a text message? Why not call her? Why?
I can't call her. There's nothing to discuss with her. Because she knew I was married to this man. She came for my wedding.
Yes.
So her sense is supposed to tell her.
I know, I agree with that. And I'm not even, and again, none of this is a judgment. I'm just trying to understand.
Yes.
Because
she goes around, acting like a saint. I don't like that. She goes around acting like a saint, like, I think she called somebody out for doing the same exact thing she was doing.
Right.
So that didn't really sit well with me. So I had to say something, and she had to set a trap for her, and she fell for it.
What was the trap you set for her?
When I said, do you also sleep with someone's husband? She fell for it.
Right.
You know?
Because I don't really pay attention to the news. So I had to read up on this. So as it happened, then this new marriage collapsed. Yeah. And then for months, gossip bloggers were gossiping about it.
Yes.
And you didn't really talk about it.
Yes.
So one blog claimed that you were trying to hide it. Was that the case?
No, that's not what the case.
Right.
I'll tell you that when the news came out, because my ex-husband called me out January 9th.
Yes, so I was going to talk about that.
Yes. And I wasn't trying to hide anything. It's just that I was trying to, like, behind the scenes, trying to make it work.
Right.
Leave it off social media and try to make it work.
Right.
But my efforts was not.
Yeah. Was it shame because you've had such a public thing with your ex-partner, and so you thought, I don't really want people to hear this one again?
Yes, it was. Yeah, I would say it was shame, because a lot of people thought I got married to pepper my ex.
Right.
But that was not the issue. I would never marry somebody to pepper anybody. I'm a lover girl. I love love. You understand? And if I love somebody and I end up want to marry you, I take marriage very seriously.
Right.
My parents have been married for over 40 years. I want that. So I don't understand how
people could
think that.
Right. So while we're trying to still reconcile with your ex-husband, then on the 9th of January 2022, he goes into social media and announces that you guys are broken up.
He announced that he kicked me out of the house.
Yes, and that he had spent 45 million naira on you.
No, that's what he said, but that's not true. Yeah.
Yes, and that you were in the marriage for social media
Yeah.
alone and all the attention.
And all that.
Yes.
Okay. You know, some of those allegations were not true.
Okay.
Because he initially thought that something happened in the marriage.
Right.
And I confronted him about it. And he thought I was going to come on social media.
Did he cheat?
Yes, he cheated.
Right.
Yeah. And he thought I was going to come online and talk about it. You know, so he was scared and just ran on social media and said all those things. This is a man that's met me on social media. I'm always on social media, promoting my business and, you know, showing myself and all that. He slid into my DM, and for him to say that I'm always on social media, especially when during our honeymoon and everything, he was the one posting on my page, asking me to post him on my page. You know, even when the time he loosed my hair, you know, he said I should post it on my page.
Right. So he liked the social media
He likes
attention.
it. Yes, he likes the attention. Even when I revealed I was pregnant, he was the one that wrote the caption for me. So, you know, on all of that, I'm like, you saw me like this, and you still came and asked me to marry you. But now I feel that he was just doing all that to save his
own face.
Yes, his own face, his own image.
Yes.
Yes.
You're going to say something else?
Yes, even with all of that, I still wanted to make my marriage work.
Right.
I went back to the house. He didn't throw me out. I left.
So after he posted in January, you went back to the house?
Yes, I went back to the house.
Why?
Because it was like I was in love with him, you know, and I was heavily pregnant and I was vulnerable. So I wasn't really thinking straight at that time. I was like, I don't want to have my baby out of wedlock. I don't want to bring this child to this world and I'm having issues with the father. You understand? I want to make this work anyhow possible.
Right.
I want to make it work.
Right. So you went, that's why you went back.
I went back and it wasn't easy when I went back.
Thank you for joining our YouTube channel. I hope you loved that video and you connected with it. Don't forget, please subscribe, please like, please share with your friends and family. Please comment. We love to see your comments, and to see the full versions, join our community right now, all past episodes on watch.withchude.com. Let's be human together.